In lesson 4.4, we're going to be talking and learning about this idea of determinants, and then we will use determinants to use Cramer's rule, which helps us solve systems of equations. So here it says the determinant is a number that is associated with a square matrix. So only square matrices have determinants. And then we're going to learn how to find this determinant. So in Algebra 2, we're just going to learn how to find the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix and then a 3 by 3 matrix. So the 2 by 2 is pretty simple. The difference of the products of the major and minor diagonals. So our major diagonal is the one that goes from top left to bottom right. That's our major diagonal. And then our minor diagonal is the one that goes from top right to bottom left. The symbol here denotes that we want the determinant. Looks like the absolute value symbol. So it can go around the name of the vertex, the name of the matrix, or they can be around the actual matrix. And so we see the determinant of A is simply A times D, so this product, minus B times C. So it's really easy to find. So here it says find the determinant, and we know because it has these lines here of 3, 1, negative 2, 5. So what we do is we do the product 3 times 5, which is 15, and we subtract the product of 1 times negative 2, which is negative 2, and we have 15 minus negative 2 is 17. So the determinant of that 2 by 2 is 17. It's pretty simple. Let's just throw out another one here. Let's do 5, 7, 9, negative 3. Oops. So we have negative 15 minus 7 times 9 is 63. Negative 15 minus 63 is negative 78. So that's the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. 3 by 3 takes a little more time to find. There's actually a few different ways for finding the determinant of 3 by 3. We're just going to go with this one way where we use diagonals. So if we want to find the determinant of this matrix here, the determinant, so let's say this is A, and we want to find the determinant of A. What we're going to do is we're going to take our first two columns and rewrite the two columns. So A, D, G, rewrite the first column. B, E, H is the second column. And then we actually use diagonals again, just like when we had a 2 by 2. So we rewrote the first two columns, I should say T, W, O. To the right of the matrix, it will look like a 3 by 5 matrix. Find the product of each diagonal going from left to right and add those products together. So we are going to find this product, and so we would have AEI, and then we're going to find the product of this diagonal, so B times F times G, and then we find the product of this diagonal and add that, so we have C, D, H. So we take all of those. It says find all the products of each diagonal going from right to left. So let's use red here. So C, E, G, C, E, G, and we're going to add those. See, it says and add those together. A, F, H, and B times D times I. So we just do a bunch of multiplying and adding, and it says to subtract the product right to left sum from the left to right sum. So we're doing the blue, the right to, sorry, I did that wrong. Subtract the right to left sum, so subtract the red from the blue. So do blue minus red, basically. And so we're going to subtract those. And that is how you can find the one way that we're going to learn how to find the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix. So the determinant of this matrix A is this right here. So let's go ahead and look at this. Find the determinant of this matrix here. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite our two columns, 2, -3, 8, -5, 3, and 1. And then we're going to come left to right, and we're going to find these products. 2 times 3 times 2, so that's 6 times 2 is 12. So we have 12. And we're going to add the next product. Well, this one's easy because it has a 0 in it, so 5 times 0 times 8 is just 0. And we're going to add this last one, 7 times -3 times 1, which is -21. Now we're going to come back the other way. 8 times 3 times 7 gives you 168. And then we're going to add, and we're going to take our next product, which happens to have a 0 in it again, so that's just a 0. And then our last product, -5 times -3 times 2 is +30. And then the last thing we do is remember we're going to subtract these so we can figure these out here. 12 plus -21 is -9. And then we have minus, and 168 plus 30 is 198. And we're going to go ahead and subtract those. So -9 minus 198 is -207. And so the determinant of this matrix is -207. And so that's how you do a 3 by 3. Not hard to do, just might want to get some practice so you remember those steps.